It's crunch week.
Who happens to be your opponent tonight? How are you going to handle this?
You know, it's a tough challenge, and I'm ready for it. Everyone I've been facing have been stepping stones.
Good morning, gamers. It's your boy Winston here with the newest episode of the vlog. Thank you for your patience. I know it's been a few weeks since the last one, and the reason why is because we just had our first crunch week this term. We had a bunch of things due last week, and then we had a weekend game jam in person from Friday to Sunday. And to give you an example, on Friday, 5:50, right before the game jam started at 6, I handed in my last assignment for that week. So it was literally bam, and then right into game jamming, no breaks. So I wanted to be present and put all my energy into that and not worry too much about editing and making this episode as fast as I could. Which means that we're gonna have a lot of fun today on this episode. I'm gonna show you some of the assignments I've completed that were due, and there's a couple presentations to kind of show off with me featured in them and classmates and others. It's gonna be a good time. So without further ado, I think I should jump right into it, which means you know what time it is. Let's go. A few of us in game dev had the opportunity to talk to the first year digital media design students. I came with a group of friends that I made during the first year of my digital media design class. We showed them some of the games that we made just last year.
Hi, my name is June. My pronouns are she, her, or they, them.
I'm Nikki. My pronouns are she, her. I'm an artist.
My name is Winston. He, him. I used to be a professional wrestler. I found DMD, grinded a portfolio, got in, and fell in love with games. So here I am.
I'm Levi. I was an artist. I got into D&D on my second try.
And I'm Annie. My pronouns are she, her. I got into D&D right out of high school, which makes me a little bit better than Levi.
Welcome to the elite. Like, you guys were accepted over who knows how many applicants. This is your time to really explore your own creativity. There's gonna be stuff that you probably don't like, but if you change your mindset and treat it like a side quest, you can see that outcome. You're still gonna get experience points.
Don't compare yourself in a way that makes you feel negatively about your own art. You can appreciate and contrast with each other. Our classmates, you guys are collaborators, you guys are friends. Work together, learn from each other.
I just try and look at my own art and go, okay, what do I like about this?
You can appreciate other people's games, and this whole like really exciting moment where you're like, oh, people are playing this thing that I made. That's super cool.
I just want to encourage you to like get rid of your school projects that you're like kind of iffy on, like as fast as possible. Like for games, it's like they want to see that you have a passion for what they're going to teach you. They don't want to make you want to learn. They want people who want to learn already, and they just want to pour into you as much as possible.
Remember when I foreshadowed earlier about me being better than Levi? Yeah, okay. I only used classwork for my portfolio into game dev, and guess what? I didn't get in. And then last minute somebody dropped out and I got in. So that's why I say out of sheer luck. But if I maybe poured a little more time into personal projects that I was really passionate about instead of just using the projects that I did for a grade, I hopefully would have maybe then gotten in first try.
Thank you so much to Levi, Annie, June, you just got 50 minutes of awesome advice.
Oh, is that normal? Ah.
It's a barrage of bullets going at me.
Yeah.
Honestly, some days feel surreal. I'm like reminded that I am making games for college. That's wild. I just handed in my planar skull and face yesterday, and today we have visual artistry due tonight, and we have to have our game pretty much ready for tomorrow because it's due tomorrow. And I need a sketchbook, I need to finish storylets, I need to prime my animation. I need to also edit this. Here are the results of my planar skull and head assignment. I had a lot of fun working on this one. I think I gained a lot of EXP and skill for character art spec, and these were one of those things that I can keep working on and you can keep polishing and making it look better, but at some point you just gotta stop and hand it in and move on. Hopping into Unreal Engine here, and this is for our visual artistry class. You may remember that this was the wrestling ring blockout. You can see that there's much more set dressing and just a better progress in this assignment so far. So our first checkpoint was due, and this project is essentially going to span for the rest of the term, and we're going to continue working on the lighting, the materials, the assets, the fog, all of the fun stuff. And yeah, it's really gonna shape up over time. So here's the snippet of where it's at now. Hopefully next time you see it, it's gonna look a lot better. We're gonna end this with dead John Cena. RIP. Welcome to the Perry Dojo. This is the project my game studio group has been working on the past few weeks. The environment was created by Nikki, and the programming for the game was done by Sujal. The game starts when you slash a difficulty, and then kunai will essentially be fired at you on a different rate from the 3 cannons. Your goal is to parry as many as possible with your weapons of choice. Each weapon has a unique spot where they can get a perfect parry, which scores more points than a regular parry. I made the weapons for our game. I grinded out my fancy lich sword that I showed last episode, but since we had a limited amount of time for this project, I couldn't make every weapon have that level of detail. So I shifted my focus towards making weapons of different shapes and sizes so that you can get a different game feel for every weapon that was available. I also worked on the logo, UI design, and particle effects. This week we had presentations in front of our classmates and our instructors for Game Studio, representing the games that we've been making in VR the past month. And honestly, everyone showed out and had some awesome work, and I was given the green light to vlog during it. So I'm sharing my presentation, and I will show off some of the other amazing work that my friends made.
All right, we got our first team up.
Woo!
Take it away. Hi, I'm Sujal. Winston. I forgot to do this first, but I have a clipboard that has the instructions. Yeah. And another Easter egg that we've added is the clipboard is also able to parry. Want to try one?
I would love it.
Let's go in.
The perfect parry locations are
skills.
and try and
Oh, that's cool.
get as many parries as you want. You don't lose anything by missing, but you just don't get all the points.
I have a question.
Yes.
How did you work well together as a team? Was the teamwork easy? On the teamwork front, how did things go?
I think it went pretty well. Yeah, we all had we were very clear about what our roles were, and it was very easy to divide up work that way. Overall teamwork, it was a great experience. So I think we worked really well together.
Yeah, there was no stepping on each other's toes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, team. That was awesome.
This game was Goblin Hunt, made by Marissa, Takaya, and Rui.
So objective is pretty much self-explanatory. You just catch bombs, you throw it back.
Then you have the mass of the bomb produce, and the linear dampening also.
Maybe 6 minutes. I'm done.
Basically, try and let go of the trigger. Yeah, let go of the trigger as soon as you get to the top. Woo!
This is the archery VR game with a group consisting of Elliot, Nat, and Rui. This game was called Cavern Escape. It is an escape room VR made by Derek, Kim, and Diana.
You hear like a thud sound to indicate that the player has fallen into this cave. And that is why you're here. In fact, if you look behind you, Levi, and up, you'll see there's a hole you fell through.
It's so bright.
Yeah, don't blind yourself.
What's that, Levi?
What's what?
This is also the first time someone who's not one of us has played it, so you're seeing a live playtest in terms of console design, I suppose.
That one looks like it could be some spider legs.
Oh, these are. Oh. 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 What?
This is Fishing Adventure with a group consisting of Annie, Jetro, and Giosna. And the final group actually set up multiplayer. So we did a classroom multiplayer Cactus Shootout Reloaded in VR, and the group consisted of Sean, June, and Levi.
And you're winning something.
You're winning! Shoot the bottles, Cam, shoot the bottles! Shoot the bottles, yeah, you got it. Are there any bottles beside you? Yeah, shoot those ones. Yeah. Close one eye if you're not already. You got this.
Here is an array of my particles.
Checked out the arcade with the old Bitspace crew,